Today on the channel, we take a trip to Wakanda with the brand new Wakanda Forever Marvel Legends wave with Everett Ross and Namor.
The spirit of the warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today, from the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Build-A-Figure Atuma set, we've got Everett Ross and we've got Namor. But remember, for all your Black Panther figures and all your other Marvel Legends needs and everything else under the sun, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description below or discount code Kyle to save yourself 10% on all in-stock merchandise. Got to get a deal all day long. So we begin a little Black Panther, a little Wakanda Forever unboxings here. Some old, some new, an interesting wave. I don't know how well this wave's going to do at retail. I guess we'll see what happens. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll do some comparisons of prior Marvel Legend figures from these guys as well. So without further ado, let's kick it off. And we're going to start off with Everett Ross because that's the first one I looked at. So there you go. But it is him in the plastic-free packaging here. You get a little glamour shot in the background. You get a little glamour shot of the figure. You get Black Panther right here. And then it says, what, Legacy? Marvel Studios Legacy Collection, which is a fancy way of going about a re-release. This is basically a re-released figure. Going to be very interesting. Okay, he has pins. You know, that's one thing that keeps coming up. Sometimes they show them on the cover with no pins, and then they actually have pins on the figure, and it doesn't look to be the case here. This could be just a straight-up re-release. Of course, a lot of people are going to be forced into buying this one. I don't know about forced, but to build Atuma, you got to have him. So that's the way it goes, and I think it's a smart big business practice by Hasbro that a lot of other companies could take, Mattel included, but it's just one of those things that's a little bit frustrating. I understand. You already got the old one. You don't want a new one just for a couple of Build-A-Figure parts. Hey, I get it, but it is a business at the end of the day. On the side, there's Atuma. It tells you what you need to build him, so you got that going on. And then you got a little bit of each sold separately, that kind of thing down there. Get a little glamour shot on the side from the movie, and on the back, there it is, same kind of glamour shot, warnings, all that kind of stuff. No blurb, no blurbage now in these Marvel Legends. That's the biggest pain point for me, is I love a good blurb on stuff, and we don't have any of that going on right here, so that's a little disappointing. Of course, 4 and up on these guys right here, and he just comes with a 1 weapon accessory. That's all he gets. So without further ado, I guess we're off to the races. Let's see what's going on with old Everett Ross. See what's going on in this cardboard prison of his. It's just not the same. I gotta admit, I've lost, see you later, a little bit of enjoyment opening up these figures because, I don't know, there was just something special about the plastic prison. I guess maybe I was just used to it. Just gonna have to take some time to get used to. Cardboard prison, see you later. Instructions, boom, see you later, Spider-Man style. And then we get the old parchment paper bags, which we're getting more and more accustomed to between all Hasbro lines, as we do know. And what do we get here? So we get a little garbage. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. We get Build-A-Figure pieces for Atuma. So it looks like we get, what is this, a right arm right there. So you get his right arm. And we will rank this entire wave. We will build Atuma later on. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for that, I guess we'll say. Then you do get a weapon for Atuma. And then you get a big old spear / axe for Atuma. Really like the looks of this one, so we'll talk about this when we describe his Build-A-Figure wave, so stay tuned for that. And then we do get the 1 lone accessory with Everett Ross is his little pistol gun right here. Now we get old Everett Ross out of the package, see what all the fuss is about. Is there fuss? I don't know if there's any fuss, guys, but let's see. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we got him out of the package here, and it is an old school suited Marvel Legends body is what this is. But off top of my head, it does feel like a different figure than the prior release we had, and we'll compare that here in a second just to make sure. But boy, these feet are rough. They need to be heated up and moved because they're just a little off-center and make them look a little strange. Let's break down the articulation on Everett Ross first. We'll start with that. How about the arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed elbows, unfortunately, not pinless, got the pins in here. Hands back and forth, all that kind of usualness there. Head back and forth, head removable. Head is removable, so if you want to pop his head off and put somebody else on there, I can see a lot of people customizing this one. You can do that, of course. No ab, oh no, there is an ab crunch on him, so you got the ab crunch, you got waist articulation. You got the big old Everett Ross splits he can do. You got the thigh cut, double jointed Knees right there. We do got pins in the knees, of course, and the ankles back and forth, up and down. A little bit tighter than I would like it on those ankles. Very, very tight ankles. And there he is. So then you break this figure down. Of course, it does look like the actor. You guys know me in movies. I don't know these actors' names, but it does look like the guy. It looks good. Nice hairdo going on here. Nice dark wash to the hair. No issues with this figure. It looks fine to me as far as the head sculpt go. Of course, it's got the gray undershirt, the blue suit coat, the blue pants, got the black belt, got the blue tie, looking good, looking stylish. Looks like he walked right out of GQ magazine. How about that? Of course, the gun will fit in his hand. A little small little pistol here. A very, very small gun for sure. Very, very small. But let's grab out his prior release and see what kind of comparisons we got here. And we at least have some differences. So good on Hasbro to give us this a little bit of difference at least. Now, the biggest thing is the suit difference. You got the all gray suit compared to the blue. You get the black tie compared to the blue tie. Black belt on both with silver accents. Heads are the same, a little bit different. I guess this one, of course, is a few years older, so it's a little bit improved on the face, a little bit improved on the wash. Definitely the new one is an improvement, and I'm glad they're in different suits. It makes them feel different. It makes it feel like we got something different, and we get so many different heads with our Marvel Legend characters. Tons of different stuff. Think of that Shield pack we got not too long ago. So really, you could mix this up. You could use one as Everett Ross. You could use the other one, pop his head off, put a different head on it. It's a different suited figure. Maybe it's a guy in the bar. Maybe it's a guy walking on over in your street display. So at least I'll be able to get some use for this. But it is a little bit sad that they're releasing stuff like this. I mean, if you're going to re-release him, let's go all out. Let's get a new mold. Let's get everything. But you know what they said. They said, hey, a lot of people don't have this one. We can just change it up a little bit, get the most out of our molds, make more money. We know how it goes at this point, so that's the way it is. But I definitely do like the new one, but I'm glad it has a little bit of differences to it, so I will put it at that. So there you go. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? And he is not going to fit. Nope, he is not. They got the very, very shallow peg holes, so he's not going to fit on any kind of stand there. Heck, he's not even going to stand up because he's got a weird lean to him. I'm going to have to really work on these feet to get these to stay straight because they are extremely, extremely tight. But there he is, Everett Ross. Going to stick him off to the side. We're going to turn our attention over to Namor the Submariner, one of Marvel's oldest heroes. Of course, been around a heck of a long time, and he's going to be making his movie debut in Wakanda Forever. I haven't seen Wakanda Forever. It isn't out yet, at least as of filming this video. But it almost writes itself, really. You can see the previews and say, okay, I know exactly how this is going to go. The Atlanteans are going to be mad about Wakandans working, upsetting their ecosystem, whatever you want to call it, their kingdom. How about I can just see Namor coming up saying, you do this, and we're going to fight, and we're going to have a bloody war, and all this kind of stuff. And then Atuma, of course, the bad guy, he's going to be involved, and he's pulling some puppet strings, making them fight each other. Then they both realize, hey, we're on the same side here. They turned against Atuma. They beat him. It writes itself. Do I really need to go to the movie? Do you need to go to the movie at this point? I think that's probably how it goes. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll watch it eventually, I'm sure. I always do watch the Marvel Legends movies. I keep wanting to call them Marvel Legend movies. The Marvel comic movies, the MCU universe, whatever we're going to call it. But this is old Namor, and a lot of controversy around Namor. A lot of people saying, oh, he's got, I think he's Hispanic. Is that it? Is he Hispanic? He's just not your white Namor that we've had for years. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me a whole lot. I mean, Namor, I don't know. I never really thought of him as a white guy, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, it is what it is. There's bigger things in the world to get frustrated about than Namor and his skin color, I think. I don't know. You guys chime in, but doesn't do a lot for me. But there's old Namor. Very similar packaging. You got that movie kind of background image against the figure. Wakanda Forever down below. Of course, we're going to unbox all these on the channel, so be ready for that. On the side, we get that same Build-A-Figure. You get the list, the checklist. Would like pictures of the checklist. That just missing. The packaging just isn't what it used to be. Obviously, it's plastic-free, but they really went backwards in this packaging. I'm just not used to it yet. Hopefully, maybe I'll grow to love it. We'll see what happens. But there's old Atuma on the side. We'll build him. Later on, of course, we know that at the end of the week when we rank the entire set, there's Namor, a little glamour shot action. And the back, you got all the gibberish down here. You get the Atuma Build-A-Figure parts. And it looks like he's got, extra hands and a spear. That is his accessories of choice. An interesting one, old Namor. But let's bust him out of the package, see what all the fuss is about. Is there fuss? I'm not so sure there's fuss here, but we'll see. See you later. Goodbye. Pull Namor out. There's the old cardboard prison. See you later. Goodbye. Off to the races. Spider-Man style. Bam. See you later. And let's get this open. What do we got here? Oh, we got the Build-A-Figure parts. So we got Atuma's other hand here, or other arm, I should say. And then we do get Namor's spear. We get one extra hand. Oh, two extra hands, I'm going to say. Uh-oh, watch out. We're missing some pieces. But we do get that arm for him, and we'll get Namor out. Put him off to the side. We'll do accessories first, as we always do. See you later. Bam! Spider-Man style. Goodbye. All right, we get two Fists of Fury, or I should say one Fist of Fury and one Gripping Hand of Fury here for Namor, mixing it up a little bit. Of course, he's got his swimming hands on him because, you know, he's a professional swimmer. He spends a lot of time underwater, like a young Aquaman, but I think he predates Aquaman if I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right. But we do get the hand here to hold his spear. You're going to have to put that on him. I don't know how you display him without his spear. He's got to have that thing. We got the fist, we got the spear right there. Then we get down to the spear, and it's got that typical Marvel Legends plastic kind of gold foilness to it. We've seen this before with other things over the years. This kind of gold shine to it. It does look really, really good. A lot of sculpting in this spear throughout. Gold colors, and you get kind of that green highlight, and then almost a bluish green here on the tip of the spear. Really, really does look good. Really does pop. Has a bit of a sparkle to it in hand as well. So a big, big spear there, but looks good. It is his weapon of choice, obviously. That's why it's with him. So now we get to Namor. We take a look at the old submariner himself. Definitely not your daddy's Namor, that's for sure. And we'll compare it to the old version of Namor as well in a little bit here. But let's walk through the articulation on him. Arms go all the way around. Got the bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows on this one, so he gets a little bit more articulation. Of course, the hands back and forth that we're used to. Really good hula hoop, almost like a Mattel Elite here. No ab crunch, we get the hula hoop at the top, so a little bit of a different swing for Marvel Legends team. A little bit of waist. Oh, no waist, I guess. I guess the waist is all the hula hoop up top there, so we get that. Head removable, head back and forth, side to side. Really not a lot of movement on that head. Very, very limited articulation there. Thought for a second we had drop down hips like G.I. Joe, but it does not seem to be the case on that. You do get a thigh cut. You do get double jointed pinless knees, always looking good there. Ankle articulation up and down. Really good articulation on the feet for this one compared to Everett Ross for sure. A good skin tone to him, a really smooth, clean skin tone color to him. All the lines are really clean. It just does look really, really good. I do like this a whole lot as far as how this feels in hand. It feels really, really good in my hands here. Old Namor getting the job done, I guess. We do get a bicep gauntlet. We get one over here as well. Kind of straps. They remind me of Cyclops. The Cyclops figure with straps on his thighs that always fall down. You got a little of that going on here on both of these. And then we do get a little forearm action, and it looks like those are sculpted in, so those are not removable on the forearm. He does got the big old neck jewelry up here, the old necklaces going on, all kinds of different ones. You got the gold and the blue, looking really good. I really do like the looks of it. That is removable, of course, if you do pop the head off. He's got the big old green earrings. I guess my least favorite thing about this new Namor is these big green earrings and the big earrings in the movie. And I hate these like nose ring things he has there. I don't know, for whatever reason, that just gets deep in my craw. Yes, my craw, it gets deep in there. Just not a fan of him, but it is very bright green. It looks like he's got two big green boogers coming out of his nose is what this looks like to me. Just looks a little bit strange. He's got a hip modern hairdo for a guy that spends a lot of time underneath the water. So I don't know what's going on with that, but he looks like he uses a lot of different kind of hair gel products, so good for Namor there. And he's also got a very fashionable goatee. So, man, he's living the life. He's living that sweet life, apparently, old Namor under the sea. He does have a belt going on. It is not sculpted in there. It is free-flowing, so I guess you could find a way to get that off if you really wanted to. He's got his green swim trunks on. Very cool there. And then, of course, you get down to the legs. He's got his sandals on. Got some kind of little beads and stuff going on down there. And then the prime Namor thing, the thing that always reminds me of Namor when I see him is the wings on the feet. He does have a pair of wings there on each one. It does look really, really good. All in all, I like this figure. I don't know if I'll like the Namor character in the movie. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Let's use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. He fits like a glove on the WWE stands. Make sure you get the right stands. But he fits like a glove right there. Truth to be told, I don't know. We'll see what the movie brings. We'll see if we like that version of Namor. There's a few things I don't like, but it's nothing against the Marvel Legends team. It's nothing against Hasbro. They're depicting what we've seen in the previews. I just don't like that added jewelry on the earrings and the nose. I don't know. It just looks weird. And it takes away from the character, at least for me. And that's just from the previews. I notice that and I focus on that where I don't focus on the character of him coming out of the water or whatever it may be. So your mileage may vary, of course, as it always does. But he does fit on the stand. Of course, we got a more iconic version of Namor. Wouldn't be shocked to see this one get an update now with him being in the movies, maybe a little extra to the character, maybe a fan channel exclusive re-release, something like that. But this is the more iconic version of Namor. Similar but different is what you got here. He's got different swim trunks going on, but a lot of the things are very similar, which means they are being at least somewhat truthful to the character, which I'm here for that all day long. But it's good. I don't know how these are going to rank when we do rank the entire wave at the end of the week. Of course, we got 6 total figures plus the Build-A-Figure to put together. We'll rank them in order of my least favorite to my favorites and talk about it on that. I'm not sure. It's too early to tell. These are the first ones we've unboxed, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what all the fuss is about at the end of the week. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Turn the old notification bell on. You don't want to miss a video. Let me know your thoughts on this Namor and Everett Ross figure. You picking these up? You passing? You playing the long game? Let me know in the comments down below. You've made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the old notification bell, and then don't forget about the Patreon. Link in the description below. Your best way to support the channel. Tons of bonus content over there at all times. And I truly do appreciate the support of the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget to follow along on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for there it is, a little Wakanda Forever, a little Black Panther. I'm a little Kyle. And I'll see you guys all real soon.